Hi everybody, how's it going? Yes, I got color added to my hair. And I love it, so that's that. But let's talk about, if you look at my hair, you'll see it's kind of one-sided now, only because you haven't seen the other. So let's just talk about one side. So I want to talk about a lot of people's experience when it comes to parental estrangement and how I think 100% of it is one-sided. And if you look at our sons and daughters and people on the internet who are parting ways with their parents and family and all that stuff, you'll see that a lot of these younger adults who walk away will say, my mom did this and my dad did that, and XYZ, etc., etc., etc. And I don't know if they have a Jesus complex where they claim that they are without fault. Somehow, they've put themselves on some kind of throne, and they will never admit that they are part of the equation when it comes to a breakdown in the relationship. I've never, myself personally, I would never say I am perfect, nor was I a perfect parent. I wasn't a perfect teen. I was a good girl. I was. I was obedient and kind and respectful, but I was not perfect. And so the scales will always tip in favor of the son or daughter, whether it's in order to save face, to justify their actions, to sit somehow, sorry, let me back up, to put their parents on the stand when it comes to allowing others to crucify them, a jury of their peers. And that's normally what guilty people do. They won't take responsibility for their actions. And normally, when you look at confessions, if you watch any crime show and a serial killer confesses to his or her crimes only because there's proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that they have been linked to this certain type of spree. And so in some cases, they'll say, yeah, I did it, and give graphic details and put the family through hell. But a lot of times, the confession doesn't come with any sort of apology. And sometimes they are really, truly getting off on causing others pain. Not just the victim, but the victim's family. There have been certain situations in court where the killer or the rapist has mocked the family. And so when it comes down to it, with estrangement being pretty much one-sided, I'm going to let you know that whatever they say about you, you have to treat as if you have feathers on your back, and it's just simply that water rolling off your back, because your son or daughter will claim you did things throughout their childhood which are normal human infractions. Maybe you yelled, maybe you spanked, maybe you disciplined a certain way, and maybe you forgot to go to the grocery store and maybe they went hungry. I don't know, maybe you were just broke and couldn't afford much. But every single person in every single family plays a part. It's kind of like watching a soap opera. And as much as I can look at my parents and say they failed, I think, given the fact we are all human, we all fall short. And so I just want to say, it can be as one-sided as you want, and they can make you out to be the bad guy. But when it comes down to it, each one of us has our own fair share of being bad. So anyways, if you are in a one-sided relationship, exit stage left. I will be the first to admit that I screwed up. But I'm not going to let you hold that over my head like a rainbow or like an umbrella for the rest of my life. You got to take your storms away. I can't do this anymore. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Exit stage left. Release yourself. Hang out with people who know they aren't perfect. So anyways, that's all I got, and I will be back.